Have you ever thought about how much each of these listings actually make a year? And would it even make sense to even do this? So let's take a look because there is a site called AirDNA that we use to find out and forecast approximately and who is making the most money. So what I want to share today is how we use AirDNA to find out who are the top 10 top earners in Toronto. So let's go. How we use AirDNA is we want to first kind of filter out and take away all the bad data through the filters. So we're going to be looking at entire place because we're going to write the whole place out. We will be viewing all types of real estate, all beds, all sizes. Most importantly, we want to look at the amount of days available, because if they're not in the market long enough, that means that data is invalid because they're not 100% occupied or 100% available to rent. Also some reviews, at least, I would say at least 20 reviews. That kind of shows that's been operating for 1 year. And that is the list that we will be using to see who are the ballers of Toronto. So revenue. All right, so now that all the filters are in place, at least 2 bedrooms, let's filter a little bit more, at least 6 guests, there's only 123. Performance, again, looking at people that have their property listed for at least 180 days, that's half the year, and at least have 50 plus reviews. And lastly, from our data set, we noticed that each of these top properties actually have free parking. So I'm going to add free parking to the list, and internet, obviously, basic stuff. And with that, we have our top properties here. With that in mind, we took all of these listings and compiled it into a data sheet, and for us to better understand how we can look at it and find trends and patterns to kind of find out what works. So definitely with the restriction nowadays, we first want to see, what kind of revenue are people actually bringing in last year. So the top earner makes over $200,000. This is their property here. You can go through them after. But what we found is a lot of these are large properties with a lot of bedrooms. They sleep quite a bit of people, at least 5 to 10 people minimum. On average, we're seeing probably 8. You see that some of these high earners are definitely sleeping a lot more people. And this little guy here is sleeping 7 with 4 beds. Does really well too. So this modern house does quite well. Back to this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through each of them really quickly and show you why they are grossing so much and what we can learn from them. So this is property number 1. You can see that it's a Victorian style home. They sleep a lot of people. The amenity of allowing a lot of people to have dinner together to gather inside and outside. Modernly furnished. Right? Living space to hang out. Some artistic shots showing the details of the property. Again, wedding dinners, bachelorette parties, and such. Clean kitchen, fully stocked. We have all the amenities shown here. Got the coffee machine, knife block, and all that. Right. Bedrooms are plush. Seating area in the bedroom, almost like a hotel. A lot of art, picture walls, TV in bedrooms, color matched. So this property is very well done. There's putting extra beds in the bedrooms to get more headcount, to increase the revenue. Bringing in the Hermes. No, it has to be real. Can be another one. Could be an Amazon one, as long as they look good in photos. Beautiful washroom. And again, really advertising this outdoor space. And of course, there's parking in the back. Beautiful gardens. So this is what it takes to be number 1 earner on Airbnb in Toronto. This is what we're looking at. So let's look at number 2. They're located in Liberty Village. The one before was located in St. Clair West Village. For those that don't know the area that well, like myself, I'm not really good with remembering addresses and intersections, but this is in St. Clair West Village on St. Clair near Casa Loma. So location-wise, it's pretty good. Close to airport, close to downtown. Property number 2, brought home at $200,000 almost at 84% occupancy. What we found is there's a lot of beds in this property. There's 2 free parking, again, just like the first one. And from the reviews, we can tell that mostly is large groups coming in and family reunions. This is a semi-detached property in Liberty Village with 3 bedrooms, 9 beds, 2 baths, sleeps 12. So let's take a look. So we try to use this blue square so it stands out when you're scrolling through other properties. You can see that's pretty basic, showcasing this 2 free parking, and somehow we're able to sleep a lot of people, these day beds with pull out, lots of these beds everywhere, beds. Not a beautiful property, but yeah, it works when you can sleep a lot of people and in a great location because Liberty Village, this must be a townhouse. I wonder if it's a townhouse or semi-detached. Might be a townhouse. So you can see 2 free parking is the key seller here. And wow, either they're closed or they're fully booked. Looks like they're closed off for now. So they might have been banned in their townhouse area. Move on to number 3 at Nelson Condos. What can we learn here? So what we notice is, again, free parking, lots of people can sleep here. Hold up to 12 guests in 4 bedrooms. Very eye-catching blue sofa with this feature ceilings in each and one of the bedrooms. You can see here that each of these bedrooms have its own feature wall, feature ceiling, TV in each of them. Yep, TV in each room, king beds, some double beds. So they're very well done. Fitting that many people, you can see that they can fit onto this blue sofa with the yellow feature wall, very eye-catching. Again, the bedrooms are all to a certain standard with TV in each of them. This is a condo townhouse at Icon Condos. You see some of these glam shots or amenity shots. So give you the vibe of the area, of the property, and showcasing its amenities again. Barbecue on the outside, the lockbox. I remember it's just around here somewhere where you can grab the keys and go straight into the property. So they also offer the condo facilities for guests to use. The last time I was there, I remember they said that you're not allowed to, guests are not allowed to use it unless they're there on a monthly basis. Maybe things have changed, but you can definitely advertise it for those staying for 1 month so that they have access to the pool table, the games room, the sauna, the gym, and the pool and such. And yeah, so this is also another great location, modern property in the heart of downtown that is bringing home $181,000 per year. So doing pretty well. It's only half occupied per year. And what we notice about this property, that's maybe why it's doing so well, is because it's pet friendly. In here we can see the again advertising. There is 2 parking. Sleeps a lot of people in the Gazetting Market area. From the photos, it looks like a stacked townhome to me, and it's not just. And it's also the lower stacked townhome. So we can see here, very basic. Kitchen is almost bare, but yeah, there's a lot of bedrooms in here. So 1 king bed, 2 king beds, queen bed, 3, 4. You can tell this is a stacked town home is because look at the windows. They're all almost non-existent in terms of windows. Here's probably another bedroom. So many bedrooms. I'm pretty sure I converted some of the non-bedrooms into bedrooms. That's another way of doing it. Condo bathrooms are clean, modern, so they look well. Outdoor patio, washer and dryer stacked, and that's it. So you can even see, look at the floors. They're just polished concrete, and yeah, that's about it. So reviews are great, and if it's a lot of people, it doesn't seem like they are looking too well at the moment. But yeah. This is property number 4 in the Gazetting market space. They did, from the reviews, Scoop Travelers, Family Reunion, and Special Occasion for Tourism. And what we noticed is, lots of bedrooms, central location, it's very clean and simple, and offers 2 free parking. So again, the 2 free parking sleeps off the people. It's a common theme. And number 5, this is the 5th top property. This is actually very nice, very modern, well designed. We can see that they filled out everything in terms of descriptions and amenities in each of the photos. This is the living room, very modern. This looks like a renovated Victorian style semi-detached. Let's go back up, go through the photos. Again, very cozy, TV, very artistic. So definitely showcasing an experience in terms of how guests will arrive and get to experience a level of comfort. I'm going to show you a little bar here, and all the little decoration and the details to create and craft these hotel-like spaces. So that's kind of what we notice here in terms of why it's doing really well. Obviously, the house is very well built in a way. It's offering marble countertops, open plan layout. You got the glass wall for the staircase going up. This is definitely a good job before. And then showcasing some of these amenities they're offering in the cabinets. So when you get there and you would probably know, like, hey, I can have access and use some of the things that are offered in this kitchen. Very artistic photos. Right, this is a basement room and some art in the feature wall. This kid's room is beautiful. Natalie did a great job with photos. We work with her too for all properties. Yeah, and outdoor seating for that experience. The string lights in the backyard with the barbecue, just signifying to potential guests that they have access to all these potential areas to have a great experience and create some pretty nice memories with their family and friends. And this part, showcasing the laundry, and they have access to all the cleaning stuff, extra towels and paper towel, first aid kit, laundry stuff, pods and stuff like that. So this thing's very well put together. And on the top, there is a children's playroom. Look at that, color coordinated books. Little mini kitchen for the kids to play, blackboard, so a little climbing area. So this thing's very well done. And let's look at some of the data that we have about them. It's in Riverside South. It's a semi-detached. This is the approximate intersection where the property is. So if that's where your property is, there is a great potential for you to earn $164,000 per year, being occupied 74% of the year. Just some details about this property. It's Victorian style, modernly renovated inside. Kids theme room, top floor kids play area, outdoor dining area. So these are the uniqueness. I think it does and provides 2 free parking, as I remember. For street parking. Okay, so at least there's parking, 1 street parking. What we notice is in terms of how, what, and who, and size and location, type of property that is required to, let's say, generate a minimum here is $130,000 per year. Is one, you want to target groups, families, reunions. If you have the appetite, bachelorette parties or bachelor parties. These are the main avatars that are spending over at least $500 to $2,000 per night to stay in Toronto. In terms of the property, we do notice that they all offer 2 free parking, or at least 1. Lots of beds. I mean, lots of beds. I'm talking about, except for this guy. But they all have 9 beds, 5 beds, 7 beds, and a lot of beds. So more beds, more heads, more cash, more income is what we're looking for. And Victorian style homes in Toronto do well. Modern homes also do very well. And then modern, new, doesn't have to be new, a very modern interior wise and clean with a great view condo that is permitted to allow you to do short-term rental is also quite good. Share you through on the front street afterwards. And also being able to be pet friendly we notice it's also a huge plus, and able to offer other amenities like outdoor type of living, barbecues and stuff like that. They all have it, more or less. Coffee, free parking, patio furniture. Obviously, AC and heating it's a basic requirement. Dedicated workspace. Lots of children's amenity from high chair, pack and play, and cribs. Streaming service. These are easy to do. Beds and linens is a must. Like all that. So these ones have it too. Washer and dryer. Yeah, all that. So this property does have. I have to click it up. So these are the things that we noticed that all the properties that do really well in Toronto, you have to have these amenities to attract that avatar. And you also need a good amount of bedrooms and a good amount of baths, at least 2 baths to sleep more than 7 people. On average, we would say every 5 guests you need, or 4 guests, you would need 1 bathroom. So 3, 14, 9 beds, 2 baths. So these are good ratios. I mean, not the best. You see here, 10-4 is probably looking good. So that's just some of the main findings in general in Toronto that we found that do really well. And in terms of why we did this study is we also want to know what's investable. If we were to purchase something for this in Toronto, obviously it's not the best of places to be doing short-term rental. However, we do notice that 300 Front Street condos has 3. Nelson's another one, but 300 Front Street condos has 3 top performers in this list. 129, 135, 135. So at least 130 grand per year. Occupancies are proven at least 76%. Yeah, and you have to have the free parking. You have to have the great view. And we noticed that you don't really need to buy the biggest unit. You can be creative. For example, 3 beds plus den. We can then add as many bedrooms, beds in there as we want to. So we can see here, there's 2 bedrooms, 4 beds, 2 baths, you sleep 8. Whereas this person has 3 bedrooms and only sleeping 6. This person makes more money than this person just by having 2 more guests, $800, not significant. But this person here, 2 beds, only 3 beds, right? So high occupancy, and yeah. So I would say from our findings, if anybody here watching has a property at 300 Front Street condos, feel free to get in touch with me and my team here, and we can walk you through in terms of how to exactly build out that unit to be able to generate the same amount of revenue that we're seeing here. So that's kind of our findings for this study, beyond understanding who are the top performers, why, who, the amount of people we need to sleep, how big the property needs to be, what do we have to include in terms of amenities, and yeah, that there is still potential here in Toronto for short-term rentals if it's done right.
An urban morning, the city stirs at dawn, the world's an open door into the vibrant streets, so many places to explore, lost like never before.